Most guys think clone fragrances are only worth buying if they smell close to the original, but that's not the real reason people keep repurchasing them. The real reason is performance. Because if a fragrance disappears after 3 hours, it doesn't matter how good it smells. It's basically expensive air that only you enjoy for a short moment. Today we're covering the top 10 long-lasting clone perfumes, real 10-plus-hour beasts that stay on skin all day and on clothing until the next morning. Not fragrances that start strong and vanish by lunch. I'm talking about scents that stay present through your entire day and make people assume you're wearing something expensive. None of these fully replace the originals in refinement. If budget allows, buy the original. But if you want strong longevity, good projection, and a scent profile that makes sense for the price, these are the best options right now. Why most alternatives disappoint. Budget fragrances are designed to impress you in the first 5 minutes. They copy the opening, smell familiar, and you think you found gold. Then the dry down hits. The sweetness turns cheap, woods feel harsh, or it fades into nothing. Many clones focus on top notes and skip expensive base materials that give fragrances structure and staying power. Longevity comes from the base. Woods, amber, musks, resins, patchouli, incense. That's what clings to skin and fabric for hours. When I say 10-hour beast, I mean a fragrance that still smells like something hours later, not just a memory of what it used to be. Number 1. Odyssey Tyrant Special Edition Armaf. Inspired by Bvlgari Tygar. Bvlgari Tygar smells clean, modern, quietly expensive, grapefruit forward with a smooth ambroxan base that gives it a crisp masculine edge. The problem is the price. It's not realistic for daily wear if you go through bottles regularly. Odyssey Tyrant shares that same DNA, sharp citrus opening, bright grapefruit energy, and a modern musky amber foundation. The opening is lively and energetic, and the dry down stays clean and masculine without turning overly synthetic. Performance is the reason you buy it. You get 8 to 10 hours on skin consistently, and even longer on clothing where it easily pushes into the next day. Projection is noticeable for the first 2 hours, then settles into a clean scent bubble that stays around you. Not as refined as Tygar, but for the price it delivers fresh high-end style with serious staying power. Number 2. Spectre Wraith French Avenue. Inspired by Kilian Black Phantom. Black Phantom is dark and indulgent, sweet, boozy gourmand with notes that suggest chocolate, rum, and roasted depth. It's expensive and mostly something you wear for special nights. Spectre Wraith delivers that same dark gourmand idea at a much easier price. Rich sweetness, warm woods, and a heavy smoky dry down that's clearly built for nighttime. It's not subtle and doesn't pretend to be. Longevity is ridiculous, 10 to 12 hours easily, and on clothing it can last into the next day without effort. Projection is strong early, so 2 to 3 sprays is enough. Less refined than Kilian, but the dark seductive presence and beast performance make it worth owning. Number 3. Hawas Ice Rasasi. Inspired by Rayhaan Invictus Aqua 2018. Invictus Aqua 2018 had the perfect balance of aquatic freshness and masculine sweetness. The issue is availability, harder to find now and overpriced when you do. Hawas Ice is one of the strongest alternatives for that sporty aquatic profile. It's fresh, slightly sweet, and gives you that just stepped out of the shower vibe with an aquatic breeze. Youthful but not childish. What makes it impressive is performance. Most aquatics fade fast. Hawas Ice doesn't. You get 8 to 11 hours on skin with excellent clothing performance that lasts all day. Strong projection for the first 2 hours, then it stays clean and noticeable. Number 4. Bentley Absolute. Inspired by Gucci Parfum 2003. Gucci Parfum 2003 is legendary, dry woods, incense, smoky depth. Masculine, mature, and quietly luxurious. Unfortunately, it's discontinued and expensive when found. Bentley Absolute is the closest thing in spirit. Dry, woody, smoky, incense-heavy. It smells like a man who doesn't chase trends or care about compliments. No sweetness, no playful notes, just dark woods and resinous depth. Performance is elite, 10 to 12 hours consistently, and on clothing it can last multiple days. Projection is controlled but stays present for hours in your personal space. It's not for everyone, but if you want serious, grown man energy, this is one of the best values in men's fragrance. Number 5. Bound for Men's Sapple. Inspired by Armani Code Profumo. Armani Code Profumo is warm amber, spice, tonka, and smooth, seductive DNA that works perfectly for dates and evenings. Bound for Men follows the same direction, warm, sweet, spicy, and easy to like without being too loud. Date night ready, nightlife friendly, and not overly childish. The opening is slightly more synthetic than Armani's smoother version, but the dry down stays enjoyable. Performance is solid for the price, 8 to 10 hours on skin with good projection early. Armani is richer and better blended, but Bound gives the same general idea for far less money. If you've made it this far, you understand the point. This isn't about close enough copies. It's about fragrances that hold shape for hours, project properly, and still smell good deep into the dry down when most alternatives turn harsh. Drop your experience in the comments if you've tried any of these. I want to know how they performed on your skin. Number 6. CDN Intense Man Extra at Armaf. Inspired by Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is the benchmark. Pineapple freshness, smoky woods, masculine musks. The issue is the price and batch inconsistency. Club de Nuit Intense Man Extra is one of the strongest Aventus-inspired fragrances available today. The opening is sharper and more intense than the original, sometimes harsh for the first few minutes. But once it settles after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the dry down shines. Smoky woods, musky depth, and that confident clean power Aventus is known for. Performance is the reason it dominates. 10 to 12 hours on skin, and next day lasting on clothing is guaranteed. Projection is strong for the first 2 hours, then stays noticeable throughout the day. Not as smooth as Creed, but it often outlasts Aventus in real-world testing. Number 7. 9 PM Elixir FNAN. Inspired by JPG Le Male Elixir Absolute, Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrances are built for attention and compliments. Le Male Elixir Absolute is modern sweet masculinity, spicy sweetness, vanilla warmth, and a thick amber base. 9 PM Elixir sits in that same world. Bold, sweet, and dense. Strong vanilla, spicy notes, and a heavy amber base that works best in cold weather. It's clubbing sweetness done in a masculine way, not candy-like. Performance is beast mode. 10+ hours easily with heavy projection in the first 2 hours. On clothing it lasts into the next day without effort. Not office safe, but for nightlife it's a monster. Number 8. Sculpture Parfum Nikos. Inspired by Bond No. 9 Lafayette Street. Bond No. 9 Lafayette Street is clean, modern, slightly sweet aromatic freshness. A polished New York businessman vibe, but the price is high. Sculpture Parfum gives a similar direction, aromatic freshness, soft sweetness, and a musky-woody base that gives structure. It's clean, modern, and versatile. Performance is solid, 8 to 10 hours consistently and longer on clothing. Projection is moderate, which makes it more wearable for office and daily life. Less refined than Lafayette Street, but the vibe is there. Clean, masculine, slightly sweet, and easy to wear. Number 9. Supremacy Collector's Edition FNAN. Inspired by Creed Absolute Aventus. Absolute Aventus is a richer, deeper version of classic Aventus, more warmth and luxury, with a high price tag. Supremacy Collector's Edition takes that Aventus DNA darker. Fruity freshness is still there, but the base is heavier and more mature. The dry down becomes smoky, musky, woody, and smooth, and it holds that profile for hours. Performance is excellent, 10 to 12 hours, sometimes longer depending on skin chemistry. Projection is strong early but not messy. Creed Absolute is smoother and more luxurious, but FNAN delivers the vibe with better performance per dollar. Number 10. Lion Rayhaan. Inspired by JPG Ultra Male. Ultra Male is one of the most famous club fragrances ever. Loud, sweet, playful, and designed for compliments. The downside is that it's become too common. Lion follows the same blueprint successfully. Sweet, fruity opening, pear-like vibes, and a vanilla tonka warmth in the base. It's bold and designed for nightlife. The key is performance. Lion easily pushes 10 hours on skin, and on clothing it can last up to 2 days. Projection is strong for the first 2 hours, people will notice. Less refined than Ultra Male, but it captures the same energy with insane value. Here's the truth. If budget allows, originals are worth experiencing, better blending, smoother transitions, and higher quality ingredients. But if your priority is performance, real longevity, projection, and value that makes financial sense, these clones make complete sense. Choose based on your lifestyle. Need clean everyday freshness for work? Odyssey Tyrant and Hawas Ice are perfect. Need darker, richer scents for dates and nights out? Spectre Wraith, 9 PM Elixir, and Lion are built for that. And if you want Aventus-style confidence with serious staying power, CDN Extra and Supremacy Collector's Edition are the strongest picks. No alternative fully replaces original craftsmanship. but well-made inspired fragrances absolutely deliver the performance and confidence you want without overspending. Tell me in the comments which one you're testing first. And if you've already tried any of these beasts, share your honest performance results on your skin. Your feedback helps the whole community make smarter fragrance choices. If this video helped you avoid wasting money on weak performers that disappear fast, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. More lists are coming, long-lasting options, hidden gems nobody talks about, and smart buys that actually deliver. No hype, no paid sponsorships, just honest fragrance guidance from real testing.